YouTube's ready. Let's go. What else was I doing? Didn't finish my thought. So we're making plans to have 4 Map Rando tutorials on the Speed Gaming restream services, which further push to YouTube. That'll be next Thursday starting. For the next 4 Thursdays will be tutorials about Map Rando. So the first one should be very intro, then the next 2 are like not as intro but still medium. And then the 4th one is an expert tutorial. And I guess hard is in there because I said hard. We have the Mentor Tournament admins doing the first week. And then either I find more people or they do it again, or I do one. That doesn't seem like an important detail at this moment. We're going to play Mentor Seeds in honor of the Mentor Tournament. It is not wild, it's standard. So the Mentor Tournament, they opened up a new seed posting forum tab in Discord. And it's very convenient for this kind of just play a seed and write a review on it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to try not to do anything that's expert or above. I think hard is fair game, and even very hard is... It's reasonable as a one-off. But we'll see. So we're going to blind a door. It's my favorite door. That's interesting. The top left, maybe it's a more normal choice. Just done that. And that would be an expert trick. We're not doing that. So it was top left. Whoops. 40-second time loss. Or it's through the save. That's always possible. Okay. So we get early supers. Space jump. Yeah. You can't get back. I was debating going down. Wow, we made back all that 40 seconds by knowing where to go. At the very start of a seed, blinding doors is usually something you have to do anyway. So it's not as much of a time loss as it seems. A lot of the time I drop down early supers to try for the item and to look at the door. But there's no way back since we don't have morph yet. It doesn't make too much sense. I believe the right item is not in logic. But we're gonna get it. Okay, it is after gravity suit. So that's the logic. To get gravity, it lets you reset the room and then come back over. But I think dodging Mama Turtle might be okay with gravity anyway. Supers. Step 4. Step 4 has more. This room's hard to do fast. These waivers. So Croc's not in logic for a while. But it looks like, well, let's see. I'm gonna check this door, but it might be up G4. It's a little tricky to know like how it places items because this is normal item progression. And we haven't seen a tournament use that yet, so I haven't thought about it too much. But gravity gets you up here. Supers might have been filler earlier. Ooh, this is not looking too easy. I just die. Oh, this is a various seed. Wow. Nope. Okay, didn't say full seed. So that's a real 3-minute time loss. Left again. Nah. They're always going to drop small health. But all the time they drop nothing. Okay. So there's my mistake. The save goes through. And at least we need tank. Probably. Possibly more than one. Yep. Dragons and violas. They're not dragons, they're alcoons. Alcoons and violas. I guess they favor power bombs and missiles. But you should only expect small energies from them. It's good enough to hope to get enough health to go through, but it wasn't very likely. How was I to know? You good? I did it faster this time. So now I know. You head up to this save room, because it has progression behind it. But I do have the option of sequence breaking and trying to get various suit. Oh, there's a map over there too. Up is really nice, if only it worked. X-ray doesn't do anything in medium. I'm really trying to think if microwave is in medium. I don't really think so. Well, just go fast. Just dodge all the damage. Wow. This is not worth doing. Just get the various suit. Just do the 5 super croc. Croc in medium, I would expect a lot. It's like 50 missiles. I can't get the map. I mean, I can. We got rules in this town. No extreme level tricks. Actually, let's bother. Oh. Or wait, no, I don't have X-ray anymore. With X-ray, you can go through the spikes without taking damage. Oh, I lost it. I'm really curious what's in early supers. It shouldn't be useful. Don't have any better ideas on where to go. Know how I got out of that. What missile? I need that. Could this be cheating? Missed it anyway. That's a really hard trick. If I had a missile, I'd think about Croc. Because there's something handy over there. You can't let your supers get too low, or you can run out. And then we'll see what's up here. Maybe it's just the next door leads to whatever progression is. Then I'd feel bad. Or it can make me do a ton. I'm to think of it. The description on the seed was late more. Oh yeah. That's in very hard? Yeah, that's in very hard. Legal? Perhaps? Especially doing it that fast. Not easy. It could expect you to just run through all these pirates. With gravity seat, you should be able to go both ways. I would not expect this. Is my various out of logic? Oh, there's a major down there. And a major here. This is what normal looks like. Can't get it though. It's the bottom tile against the ground, so you don't have a way to touch that. You have to clip into the floor, and I don't have a way to do that. I mean, I don't know of a way with any amount of items to do that. Not even G mode. I'm feeling pretty strongly that getting Vario's right. Oh, I got charged. That means we can go fight Croc. That'll show him. I don't know where the E-tank. It would be multiple E-tanks to get that. Okay. Corian, you can't actually do anything. Wreck ship has those two doors. Not gonna make you do that. We'll continue. There's two more doors here. This is a hard one to think about. That attic? Whoa. So many rooms open up. Good. Another major just for me. I'm waiting until Croc is logical before I go over that way. I feel like I might as well. That makes sense. Why I pause more? Sometimes I pause too much, sometimes I don't pause enough. Well, I didn't think this path would continue, but it seems to be. Otherwise, I would have taken that save. No missiles yet either. Oh, is this it? Speed booster, wow. You can go right. You can also get a missile. I don't have a good reason to go right. And that might be very hard now. So I don't really know what speed does. I guess as a sequence break play we could do it. Although getting back would be expert. Don't worry about it. Too hard not to sequence break. What I say, not what I do. I think it was just a bad play to come over here anyway. Can't be morph and likely dead end. I guess we found ice. The thing is, when a seat is this open, it could make you come down this extremely long path to get to a major. Now I gotta think about what to do with speed. I don't really have any ideas. Since I don't have any ideas, I'll take a save. Save. This might go back into Rick Chat. Oh, is that a logic? Remember? Possibly down here, but no. We're gonna head back. Being out of logic's bad. Oh, speed gets me... What was there? Aqueduct. So that was the E-Tank and... Was it Screw? Must have been Screw. Okay. So if you have an E-Tank... Oh, what was over there? The crab? Well, single crab is a farm. With screw attack? Maybe you could get some health out of that. There's no farm over here. So, that tank wouldn't be logic. Unless you have area. I don't think Varia is logic yet. But we have an E-Tank and screw attack. So it's a lot more reasonable to go deeper. I would rather have more map. How much of this is not knowing what to do? Oh, the other one. I always make that mistake. That was Morph Ballroom. I thought it was the bottom side of where I speed is. It's harder when the tiles are shut. Oh, can I get the map? That'd be really, really nice. No, Spore Spawn, how could you? I guess one way to put it is, once you have one tank, Then getting a second isn't too hard. And then you could get Varia. Thanks. That's why I should do the double super start every time. But I keep forgetting. Muscle memory the other way. I forgot if I did the missile or not. Pretty sure I opened the missile. But it's way easier to combo a missile than a super. I'm gonna get this map. Seed, stop. Stop. Oh. Maybe. Maybe? Okay. This was Fantune. Finally, information. There's a BT over there. That looks morph locked. Can't go all the way down without morph. Oh, another X over there. I can't do any of this. All morph locked. I'd be done with the seed if only I had more. Oh, rare, I have to do that. To the right is East Cack Alley. And that has a morph tunnel on the left side. If I ever want to come back for the major, go through that. Seems like all I can do is leave. Still get X-ray. Yeah, I got the map out of this. Maps are very important. Have the missile at early supers available. I remember being this one. I don't understand how that doesn't angle down. I use angle to break the spin. Then after that, it still doesn't ever angle down. Playing normal, so that doesn't mean that you have to follow the newest item. It just means items are going to unlock locations and you want to check locations. Earlier, usually having more majors. Let's see if there's anything over here. Root attack's just more likely to be the unchecked things I have. I guess we could do Batoon. We could charge. Bottom. The moon. Oh. I want to check if I've been in the room to the right. Batoon is not going to re-emerge from a hole he entered. They left out of. So if I'm doing slow charge shots, I will just pick a random one out of the remaining 3 to shoot at it. Yep. Pointless fight. That's why I wish I got the pause out. I was trying to pause and also point away from Vodkin. Instead, I did a moonfall and that released the shot, and then the door was locked. X-ray doesn't get you the aqueduct. This is not supposed to. I don't know what I'm overlooking. Oh, that must be it. So, I think this means logic says... Or have I not done that heated room? Oh, it's that heated room? I guess that's another option then. You could go through the one-way, where X-ray was, and then come back through Amphitheater. But I want to see what Croc has instead. Just seems like you get 1 tank, maybe 2, and then get Varia. That's the logic. And it lets you do everything I did. And that means you get charge for Croc. We'll see if Croc has more. It's not unreasonable to do Croc early. But there wasn't a missile pack anywhere. Didn't really do that. Now that I have Morph, I can get all this stuff. We just gotta watch out for bomb locks mostly. Buffer shot into the floor. I was thinking about that E-tank, but I'm not actually gonna get it. Because I don't need it. You have double seed already? So first thing is get the map. We are playing depth. We already know that our chip is close to the top. Always want your map. Alright, so items, we have that. X I can't really get. Trade, power bomb locked. So we gotta leave. Criteria. I'll leave power bomb locked. Trying to figure out how to get to the top of Bowling Door. I think you just can't. And it's a nonsense connection. That means we have to go down until we get power bombs. This puts power bombs as high priority. But I don't have this map either. We can get wave. Wait, where does that go? There. Well, it's not logic, so I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, we'll just stay to logic. Can't get that. So it would have to be that one. But that's in herd. So, what am I supposed to do? Oh. No, this gate glitch. You get wave. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And then that means probably right click? I guess it's better to save. It took a few minutes to think through it all. So you get wave beam for wave gate. Already seen where that is. And then you come down a sand pit. I feel like right sand pit's more likely. And also that it would be a double sand pit. Because it needs to come out through this B transition. And also have items. Okay. This means Spring Ball is around too. And yet... I'd probably get Morph Bomb somewhere. Where? Is the seed where you have to get all the majors? Majors do everything. Star jump. Alright. There's an item at the very bottom. I can get with Spazer. Get back in there with Spazer. Oh, I speak. Maybe don't try and spark up there. You have gravity. That is not logic. I'd say I'm more confused by these power bombs. Than more. Oh, you can't really do this anymore. Yeah, turn off high jump. Turning off high jump is a medium tech. Start jump. Oh, go through there. That's weird. Jeez. Rumble. Playing medium seeds today. Get a feel for how the medium scene is playing out. Maybe think about mentoring. What the heck? I'm so confused by this one. I think one of the majors is Morph Bomb, but I'm not sure what that does yet. What you should be doing here is collecting all the majors. Oh yeah, that one. No, not that one. No, oh yeah. I don't see it. I'm I'm gonna keep collecting majors, but I don't see what you're supposed to do. For a medium seed. We're re-exploring places we've already been. That increases your finish time. It's extremely tempting to sequence break. But I have a pretty good idea of what's in logic. If this X shouldn't be logic. Because coming back up through the crumble block is in hard. Yeah, so I think that's a sequence break power bomb. Now I gotta figure out where the real power bombs are. All these items. I guess a double item is a little likely. What if there's a double item anywhere? With power bombs, I should just try to finish the seed and these other items. I'd like to explore. Or if I just shouldn't, though. Ridley and Dragon right there. I've seen Kraid. So looking for Pantheon. What's A-Way? It's ridiculous. Heat frames are incredibly hard to tell its logic. Heat frames are always the hardest part. Honestly. I don't have this map though. Wave beam. Look at this map. Left bit's gonna be nothing, so I'll just take the above path. We got double sand pit on the right side. Just looking for Phantom. It's an in entrance. No, that wouldn't contribute to logic. I think I'll go that way. But the other N exit is... it's the pillar setup room. The lower part of it. So to get up from there you need power bombs. So, we either have Pantune down in Norfair or up in Cafeteria. Both far away. Is clip pre-pillars? Nope. Ball guys don't get in a good position for it. They don't go up through the middle at all. In the shop. They always fall off before getting up here. Phantoon and C. This was actually pretty close. Like, not as close as T and N. Wow. How predictable. This will prepare you for herd. The West Ocean, Sea Phantom. Inseparable. This probably... Oh. Cool. I think that means you have to take a big loop. Huh. We do not want to hit that W transition. It goes to the top of bowling. The top of bowling. Random items are still useful. Spring ball's up here. I decided that morph bombs were logic and not spring ball. But I also haven't found where power bombs are supposed to be. I feel like Varia, you either need 1 or 2 tanks. And I'm not sure if there was a second that was hittable. But I think the Varia logic isn't too complicated. And power bombs I haven't found yet. I'm just picking up random items. Missiles are still good. There is a wave beam I could get. Also, it looks like I'm missing 3 beams right now. Or 2 beams and bombs. I should probably just dig for those. Pretty much every medium race should end with full majors. It's just how you play these settings. It's gonna give you every major in the first 50% of locations. Aww. Whoa. Controller completely disconnected. So long drops. I think the ship has to be here. I'm starting to think that these random items aren't useful. Because I've already decided I'm past the end of the scene. I just don't remember where grade was. There. So that is that way, and then continue through that. the seed. But from here, we're gonna kill Kraid, and then I'm gonna look for another beam. Hopefully I can see one that looks reasonable. Like the two items next to Mother Brain. Mother Brain, Dragon, Ridley. You know, I don't know where the ship is. Even with that map. I feel like one tank is enough, and then you farm on the single crab to get back. You want to get in position for the quick kill? Quick kill position only matters for missiles. If you do 4 supers, you don't have to be here. Church up. Specifically missiles. Yeah, I sort of should have stopped collecting random items. Played like it was full go mode a little earlier. As soon as I counted majors. That's what I should have been doing. As the seeds falling. This was a hard one for medium normal. This was a late morph seed. As bad as it could have been. Because it is still medium normal. It was harder settings. Way slower. But I couldn't figure out the logic. I did everything. It's a slow one. So B has those two. And that looks about as far as the wave beam. Especially if I can get this Dragon kill with grapple. Because the Dragon would be a backdoor. Not so much the Mother Brain in Ridley. Oh no, it's all the same. All the way down. Wait, is that too far down? Come too far down, go back up. I have like an hour-long seed. This is meant for seed. Midnight. It should be a short charge. I did Meridia, right? Did I go Meridia? 50-50 on plasma. Always win your 50. Yeah, so that's my plan for tomorrow. Going to start stream with the weekly. The Fun Settings Weekly, we're calling it. The settings are a lot of everything. Then we'll go right into the... Wait, do I have a marathon name? Oh no. The Variety-a-thon. I'd like a name that's like the Emmett Korean Scamathon Canadian edition. But I should also like copy ideas less obviously. So many of my recent ideas are just... They're parodies. But you can't only do parodies. I thought really was on the right. I thought that was a pink door. I'm seeing things. Classic waiver getting frozen. Marathon. For the marathon, I take a list of about 10 games, apparently. I made a draft of the list. And it was a lot. Plus there's bonus content. See how I feel. If we get into any of that. It's like 10 games. I suppose it's not all varieties. I don't buy racing games. I don't have any. Same with fighting. Take him out! That has lyrics. Really? Trackmania. I like the Brinstar Reserve Screw Attack. The hole-in-one it's called. But now there's a even more reliable way of doing it. Oh, it's called Tunnel Crawl. You just spin jump and aim down over and over. That's been a cool trick for a very long time. There's like a set of tricks that have existed since Vanilla Map. And there's the ones that are mapped rando. That's a Vanilla Map one. The Vanilla Map tricks, not everyone learned back in the day. It was a real question in a race if someone knew how to do it or not. And then how fast you could do it. No, map rando. It's just expected that you learn so many tricks. That everyone probably knows everything. Wow. Missiles are the same damage as this beam. Bang. Yeah, I made the first round of videos. Maybe the second round too? The updates? Yeah. The first couple of releases of videos. Now Sam's really taking over. He's at 10,000 videos now. Doing every possible thing. Okay, do I know where the ship is, or is it Meridia? Have I been to Meridia? Oh. Oh, I didn't get the map here. Well, I'm dumb. Okay, what does the timer say? 2 minutes? That means it's Meridia. I don't know. Making more tutorials is something that'd be really useful to a lot of people. And probably be good at it. But it's a commitment. I've wanted to do more tutorials for a long time. I just have to take care of all the other responsibilities too. Yeah, I'm kind of doubting that the ship is here. This looks like a small Meridia. Yeah, no way. Criteria Meridia, or Criteria ship. Oops. Throw that into the mentor advice pile. Know where your ship is. That was before I learned how to make videos. That's the other thing too. I just want to make videos. Videos seems good. Spent a lot of time into how to make videos. Then more time into better programming. That's why more time gets spent on the bot. On settings weekly with ammo balance. But it's a partial map. I'm not too worried about the runners being confused. No, it's over there. I can get that. The escape timer is also hard to judge. Medium. This is going to give you like double the time you need. Something like that. Maybe more. So you gotta subtract half the time and then guess how far you can get. That was 58 minutes. Pretty bad. I like the settings. They're cool. I like hiding the refills and the saves. Because that obfuscates the map location. But then it has the counter design style of like not telling you where the safeties are. This one. Review seat. So what's my review for this dude? Did a lot. Oh, right. I need to find power bombs. No clue what it wanted for power bombs. I suspect it expected morph bomb. Get space jump, you go to gravity. The supers is a second step. You can't get the right item without gravity, because it expects you to fall and then get hit. Then you take supers to the speed way down here. I got there eventually. I made to Everest and then a reset to get Varia out of logic. Because I figured having Varia would be really good. So you get speed, you get to the aqueduct items, screw attack. Then I didn't follow screw attack. Because it looks like you need to follow the E-tank. Oh, that's good to know that jail's not in logic without an E-tank. Yeah, so that's where you're supposed to get Varias after the E-tank. I don't know if it wants to say anything about how you farm out. No, it's not very helpful. Oh, okay. It does say farm. You farm the crabs. Yeah, makes sense. You take Varia to charge to Croc. They get bombs, which I never found actually. Bombs at PT over here. Very inconvenient. But I went all this way for the map. And bombs. What does bombs do? That's a missile. Bomb-locked missile. This is the thing that I couldn't piece together. What? You could bombs over here, but you can't get out. One-way power bombs. Oh, is it this? It looks like it's Wasteland. Oh, okay. You had to get Wasteland power bombs. I could see it. You just had to go through all the majors and find bombs first. That was the harder thing. So instead I got these out of logic power bombs. Going back up through the crumble block is in hard. So that's why this was out of logic. Then I forgot to look for the ship. Okay, let's write my review. Maybe I'll attach the YouTube video to it later. Oh, it's showing everything I'm seeing. Cool. Turn that off. I want to click through Discord. Then wasn't the sandpit? Grapple and supers? Oh, nothing. What? Unless it's like, this is this step's major. The grapple beam. That looked like a good read. You get wave beam and then use it for the sandpit double items. Insane plus? Yeah, I can do insane plus. I try all the strats that are put in the randomizer to know where to place them. I have to learn every one. Except for the beyond strats, which are literally tasks. Where learning means got it once after 100 save state reloads. Bombs. Forgot to look for ship and failed escape. The end. Let's grab another one. Fine, I'll put in my seconds. Not sure how to describe this one. Here's our next seed. At me if you want a sprite. Add it to the sprite queue. The script that loads the MSU. Let's do that one. The very hard tricks are the ones that like, you had to get good at for tournament races years ago. Years upon years of doing those tricks. Back then, people weren't doing the expert level tricks at all. That was also when the logic was first written, so those are actually left out of logic. Then everyone got better. Expert level tricks became more common. And all of a sudden we're up to whatever it is, insane plus. Junko, okay, reroll. Junko's a good one. I like my Junko thumbnail. Staring down Ridley with a wand. Back in a very quick minute. Gotta fix my gamer blanket. Every time. Another one. Title of this seed is Cannot Be Described. I'm gonna get a little more cozy. Undertale, MSU. Junko. I don't know the lore of Junko too well. But there's a Super Junko and a NAS Junko. A little grotesque. I don't feel too strongly about continuing versus turning around. We get Right Supers. Right Supers is... I think it's in very hard to Phantoon alive. But we're not going to do that. Because you need a lot of items. Actually, that much height, I don't know if that's enough information to tell that that was born. Also could have been a fake out. The tile set. I have all the doors. There we go. With more ball. I can't think of anything I've seen. Oh, there you go. I played a seed that had that start location, and I went right, and it lost me like 2 minutes in a hard tricky race. In this case, it would have been fine to go left. I mean, going right's probably better, because you can go directly down. Get your spazer early. Now what? You can go top left. And then there's also a missile pack. The rule with one missile pack only is always be top. Can't do any of them. There's a pink door, and then there's this top right. And I guess I never went in this room. Focus on it. It's better to go to the top left door, because that's the more recent area that's been unlocked. That has less weight in medium normals. There's another bomb lock there. Bombs. Yeah, I almost got hit. Power bombs open up that one power bomb wall. Otherwise, there's all this you can do. And I kind of expect that if there's more items I can reach, that there's going to be majors among them. So I'd like to scout some more majors. Line some more majors. Do what I can do. You might be able to get the map. Might not. I think with supers you could dive on the map, out of logic. Without supers, it's pretty far. Rubu. You have a wish list of Map Rando tutorial items that you wish to hear. Not just Ruby. We're putting together a 4-week script. Map Rando tutorials. Just there. It sounds like you want to create the race room weekly yourself. It really seems like the only thing holding you back. Hasty map. I am admin for Mentor Tournament. Play medium normal seeds. I should get that X. That's all you can do here. What a weird zone, actually. Maybe it is wild map. That's supposed to be. With that type of loop. Be very careful around the pancakes. There's logic on them that says if you have to stand next to them, then you get hit. But if you're able to like use a power bomb, then you can kill them from a distance. Jam off the wall. Okay, so there was a super gate. I can do that. So I guess that's where I'm going. Also, the tile set plus music is Praetorian. This room connects to a Torian connector. Go silent. I'm not really sure what motivated that change. I'm pretty sure it's Statue's hallway room before G's room. Words and Zenith, we're going to start off the tutorials. Although it sounds like the date isn't a day that works for words. There's so much organizing that needs to happen. Crap, no! Crab left me alone. Mathing ammo for bosses, understanding patterns on bosses. Yeah, that's okay. I was wondering what kind of things would be good for map rando and other. All that. I go up versus down versus left versus right. They're going to play through a mentor seed. Mentor tournaments based on the mentor seeds. And they have they're pretty much pilot seeds. You have the runner, who's the mentee, who's getting into map rando for the first time. Then you have the mentor, who's going to pilot them. They're going to look at their screen, see their map info, tell them where to go. The idea is that the mentee gets better at it over time. Space Jump's a good idea. The first tutorial session is going to play through Seed, and then show off some of the necessary tricks. Oh, that would be reckless. If you go left there, maybe I should. Grab that tank. I can't do it. At least a good thing. So there's gonna be 3 of those. Play a seed and show off medium trick stuff. These are boss fights. And then the 4th one was going to show off expert tricks. I had to play expert tricks. So I want to go over there, and I just got the thingy. I'm going to take the save and then go for the map. Got supers and space jump together. Yeah, we had that idea too. Over the map Rando site. It's a great resource. Over the practice hack. I was gonna do some of that in mine. Matters a lot more in an expert than it does in medium. You know how to use practice hack? Or how to configure the rooms, how they connect to each other. So practice hack is always good. I lost. I feel like this connects to the other zone. I didn't see a ladder there. It doesn't. Huh. Very surprising. How do you get to the map? Can we go up and over? And over? Oh, you take speed. Speed lock map. So in here it's gonna be Fancy Unlocked. Just gonna check it out. Since I can't get the map. The Key Hunters, Three Musketeers. With Varia, then they are a lot closer to being logic. You just need a way to kill them. I'm not sure that even getting past them is in logic. Probably with Phaser, that'd be really slow. So should expect something stronger than that. We're in Torian. Meridia's right there. I could go for it. There is 2 majors over there. Plus 1. Hard to get. As every heated room ever. I'm pretty sure that's what I would like to do. Maybe what I'll do instead is I would tell someone to do. Which is actually go up and try to blind Friction. So there's doors on the left. But we're looking mostly for the up elevators. The up doors that they got here. That's usually where the region transitions. Wait, what? Oh. Just wondering why it was filled in as just a door. I want to take this elevator first. That could be a W right there. You can also just blind doors. I think it just wants you to look for ammo to kill enemies. You don't really need that much. Spear attack would do it too. That's all we were doing. Spear attack. I should have that. Not want to break that water. And I'll see if I can hit the booster out of those 3 majors. I think the way to play these is to get all the majors. Keep getting majors till you're go mode. This does not go through. So... what? Oh. It's not going to expect you to reverse amphitheater, so this will connect to that. It's going to go up. That'd be an upward. I would like a super back. I feel like this is in basic. This type of space shuttle. If that's fair. Now we have... and do that thing I was talking about. That. Not want to run out of supers. And you have to be a little bit careful while jumping up. Because if you're like mid wall jump, or if you just finished a wall jump with screw tack, then you can still get hit. Just the left. Pay your bus driver to not crash. What brought up this topic? Should have killed that guy for powerbomb. Super. Using powerbomb. Always drop a super. And I don't know if this is truly worth it from all this way. If it were a hard seed, then yeah. But it's a... I mean, if it were a tricky seed, it's a normal seed. So it could be anything. Turning around on door tops? Got me thinking about crumble jumping. Do I know crumble jumping well enough to teach? You land on the crumble, you jump. That's crumble jump. Okay. High jump's good. Need pretty much all the water rooms. But I was expecting speed. Looks like I need... like on the right side has Everest. Blocking a lot of stuff. And I can't do that. Not want to take the disky guy, even if it would be a little faster. Faster must include refilling your energy out. Now for mentees, you shouldn't learn how to go this way. It's almost never necessary. Also not that reliable. It's fast. The first one saves 3 seconds, and the second one's another second. That's why you see so much. It's fast. And speed is a factor in races. Yeah, I can't do any of this. You have to come from the right. I guess we're gonna head back up. I'll see what I can do with high jump. It seems more like a tricky seed than a normal seed. Making me get items to use things. Anything I can do with items? That's fancy and long. I can just go up. Or I can do that. That being Meridia 2. I'm gonna start with going up. Climb this way. Did I have supers here before? How does that make sense? Very important to know that sand movement is not in medium. You need to... It assumes you make the worst ever sand jumps. I don't really know what I want to do. Moving up here isn't very good. Move here could be another zone. Earlier I wanted to blind a zone. Criteria could connect to wreck ship, or I missed it. It would make sense if wreck ship were on the right. Well, you know that the highest point in criteria is higher than the lowest point than the highest point in. Excellent explanation. So I want the map, and I think I wanted enough to redo the loop because I didn't take a save. So I'm a little sad that I didn't get a save. It's like 50-50 that you need to go over here anyway. Unless this was not the way at all. I'm just sad in general. This was the only way. I'm happy in general. No! A boss blocking the map. Raid quick kill? Mentor, how do I lag reduction? Is this you? Firing too high on your second missile? Be troubled no more. For there is a raid quick kill. Yeah, major. Ridley! Do a charge space of Ridley. How many of these seeds are gonna get charged, go to... You should teach that Alcatraz escape. With high jump. Slight delay from the middle ledge. So you delayed more. Rock final boss. So many songs to love in. Yeah. I feel like if Delta Rune could match, I would have heard more about it. Gravity seed. Hero, way up there. The Asgore song's really good too. I like the Muppet. Spider Dance. Okay, that path and then you're... Where's this map at? Because this is standard map layout. Everyone's just rolling from the preset. The Mentor Tournament preset. Oh, why is it so hard to know where to go? Map reading's too tough. Map remembering is too tough. This was pretty good though. This can help with Ridley. So far we have gravity and plasma for Ridley. Stuff. I thought this was the path to the item. I guess not. It's the path to Ridley. Don't I still require speed? When is that going to show up? Oh, there it is. Major's behind her. Stuff. This is 40 shots. Start. Oh. You can never be sure if he's gonna pogo or not. Like, you can't tell until you hear the sound. Tail hitting the wall. But, to avoid the swoop, you don't get a Q for that, so you gotta blind free dodge it. 30, 50. You should teach this in mentor school. I had to do Metroid's 4 down. Because it's exactly the speedrun strat. Any of the other Metroid rooms don't have easy and convenient strats like that. I guess we're doing GT. This fight's faster than going around. So you want to shoot when he's either on the ground or jumping. With these upshots. If he's falling, then you can do a down shot. You get double hits. Get a nice super refill out of that too. Now... Is it? That's just the only way. There was no W here. Yeah, we gotta worry about W. So, it's a little hard to picture the entire world, but here's when you would want to do it. The criteria is a, like, top right block corner off of Torian. Torian is this shape, which is like a central block. Meridia, it's kind of like the whole bottom. I guess it's not the bottom. It's only... It's a little bit down left. But this is kind of like the bottom. That's the feeling I'm getting. And then a wreck ship. It should be top left here. Because we can look at how high C goes. We have this much space for a wreck ship to be height-wise. It can either be on the left here, or it could come off of Brinstar as like an up out of Brinstar. This is Meridia. So we're saying that Meridia is a low left. That means Brinstar would be kind of central. And it should move right. There's also a North here in there somewhere. It's probably a small North here even. Okay, here's the other big thing. A criteria goes low and left, really far. So you look at Torian, and that means the top of it is capped by that criteria. It's going to be just a ceiling. And that means there's no space for a wreck at all. So a wreck ship would have to be higher than this tile right above me. And to reach it, you'd have to go either from this far right side at the very bottom, or this far left. And you look at Meridia. So Meridia shows that the whole world does go farther left a little bit. But it still seems pretty unlikely that an entire wreck ship can get above this bottom left part of criteria. That makes it more likely to be on B. Just go completely the wrong way. No, this way. Take a safe here, go down. Seems to me that wreck ship is off of B now. Let's get over to Victorian map. However you do that. Farewell and build a strong resolve. Usually you just get sad stories and shit. Against Cheerios. Also Croc Speedway, so it could be Fantan. Nap all the way at the bottom. We can check blue doors on the way up, Fantan. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Fantan's here. Random missiles are handy to have. And don't worry about running out. More easy to run out than you think. Down here with Speedlock. I think Dragon's over here too. Dragon Mother Rain. I do a whole little loop for Dragon, but do that later. But now we have Brinstar, Brick Ship, and Norfair to the right. I'm not really looking for any items. So we're not gonna keep scouting. I guess you're allowed to do this. How do we get to Norfair? Need more DD. There's N, there's W. We have to go through Batoon to get that. You have to do that anyway. We have a ridiculous sir. At least it let you know in advance that you needed speed to be over here. Like there's no missing. Batoon's head has the giant squares for a hitbox. It's not the actual sprite. For the collision detection. It's really easy to hit with plasma. If we have to Norfair, that. Oh, big yikes. Big Save. If it's a race, I don't really like saving. I'd rather take the 50-50. The other hand is the more likely check that you both do. But if you both do it and it's wrong, then the person who saved gets all their time back. I also think that Norfair is really small now. But it's far to get to. Looking for Fantoon, says get the map. You have to travel rightwards to get to the map. There's my save. I don't really like traveling rightwards to get to Fantoon. Oh, unless it's Cora. Way up. More. All paths lead away from the map. We have a large ship. I we already had a lot of large rooms. That's not what I wanted to happen. Surely there's a path here that leads to the map. You see a map in the far off distance. That's Fantoon. Oh, didn't get the kill. Plasma isn't all that strong yet. Now go. Practice hack release. Fast pause. Fast pause, split speed, and maybe Metroid room with fast doors. I guess you take the sand. A lot of doors go around. I feel like I take so many of the elevator rooms wrong because I can't identify them fast enough. You have to do almost every elevator room different. This one you can move on. Not any good at the decorum move. I am more likely to lose time during that. So. So, if you moon dance, if you moonfall, it's faster. It's faster than the morph on morph. And then you just wiggle back and forth. But if you morph, you lose it. Don't do that. This isn't faster. At least it gets me there. This path is not better. What is it? I follow the green lines. Don't show the true path. That's why I don't quick drop it. I'll fail it and lose time. The top two pirates you can kill with rear attack just by jumping around the corner. So we have to go down left. And I think it's here? No. I don't know. I give up. Pause. Yeah, it's this way. As the guy kills spawn like that. It's good. I don't really have a zip skip. I don't know which door to... 4 supers, meh. Don't need the refill for that. I guess we can get a spike suit. I'll try and do it. I'll do the easy blue suit. Lord, there you go. I want to grab it. You know, if she'd come from the right, it'd be a lot easier. Take a blue suit. And then with a blue suit you can X-ray. You can microwave your gun. It's the same as the RBO, where you do crystal flash, you get flash suit. You can grab suit. So handy. And you just run slowly the entire rest of the suit. Rolling's faster. This takes 2 shots with just plasma. It's barely not enough. And you can't fit in a missile. for hoppers here. You can't land with them on top of you or you get hit. There's a moment where you're not moving fully soon. And then give you any ideas of things I should throw into my expert tutorial? Doing 4 sessions of speed gaming Rando tutorials. Get yourself started from beginner to expert. From basic to expert. What's our playlist gonna be called? I think I'll be inviting Nita. Nita likes doing the mentoring. We have words in Sinif. Words in Sinif. Me, I don't have a partner yet. I don't know who wants to join. Ship is up. Is this way? Ask Nito if he wants to. Other than that, ask around. Who wants to give a tutorial? This shine spark in media. I guess it's okay in medium. Maybe you know how to do the jump over the bits. That might have been removed from basic. Otherwise. Useful tutorial. I think there's no way to avoid talking about spike suit in an expert challenge tutorial. If you see a spike suit opportunity, you take it every time. Same with underwater wall jump. The sequence breaks that aren't too unreasonable to do. You should just do it. 55, 50. So this is mostly about blinding Torian. Went up and down a lot. Was able to blind screw attack pretty well. And get high jump. I don't recall if I needed high jump. The spoiler's not unlocked. Okay, I gotta leave my review. Oh yeah. So I could go right into Ridley, but Ridley was locking speed. You had to go around collecting like all the items. GT after Ridley, Spore Spawn after Dragon, Platoon before Dragon. Croc was something. Acquired Croc. That's like all the mini bosses. Zero Norfair. Yeah, we'll see it was about Meridiatorian. The idea is to go back through and link to my YouTube video of this with timestamps. Interesting. Just saying you could get full beam before Ridley. Plus all those other E-tanks that I never get. I don't really know what to say about this seed. It was a seed. I went up, I went down. Picked up items. There's a lot of blinding. I remember one point where I blinded well. But I think the early game I blinded poorly. Like, not perfectly. There's Croc, an item. Meridia had... I think it was, you get the map, then you go back up for power bombs, you come down for this. Unless this was supers. Whatever. You go all the way back up. Blind screw attack, you come over here for the 3 majors. You get gravity or something. It was high jump. Right. Did I need high jump? What did that do? Didn't look like I needed it. It helped a little bit. Like, leave, but I didn't have to do that. And I think I had gravity by then for sure. I guess you didn't have to do that. Okay, next up. Not a friendly medium seed. New spray. Did I pick before? This one? Can pick it again. Last one. One more medium normal. This is by Cold Slayer. The first one was also Cold Slayer. Last one was someone else. Okay. So if you get an immediate map like this, you want to look for what you think you need to do. Like, look around your character. Find what is doable, and then just go to that. And pause again later. If it's the type of thing where you can figure out what the item definitely is. I can't get this. Let's go down. I think it's likely that the tunnel item is bombed. So I shouldn't have got that too. But maybe it's not. And I'll be glad to have it. We'll see if it's wave or something else. Try and keep track of all my options. Can't do top left. Can't go in there. So it's either bottom right door or wave. Well, now I'm not very confident in what I can do. Let's just do this anyway. What it gives me. It's the map. Did I miss something? Yeah. Hopefully instant map. Would be fantastic. Okay. We gotta look around for something in this hole. Also find a use for space travel. It shouldn't make me go through the heated room. That heated room... I think it would be 2 Meta Knight hits. That's all the heat damage. Something like that for medium. Bomb bounced me around the wrong way. So power bombs open up a lot. Not a lot. But it's options that aren't nearby. Your nearby isn't up the elevator. But things that I haven't considered yet. I knew that had to be that. Okay, you take the power bombs. That's what you do. And get a missile, then we'll fan down. I'm gonna take screw attack to the right. And then hope not to run out of power bombs. This looks like a new thing, screw attack now. Lava dive. Oh. Have no fear. This farm drops. Okay. So we have down and we have this. This is that. If I had a missile. Doing that. I can get a missile out of logic. And then be set. It's probably not what you're supposed to do. So let's avoid that. Let's do the logical go down time. A lot of work for those missiles now. If you get a super out of this, I'm just gonna feel better having a super than having missiles. Bet I lost all my health. Ow. Feels kinda hurt. Huh? I think screw attack is how you get past that pirate. That's something we changed recently. I don't think you can get past that pirate without taking a hit. See if it's screw or something. He's he above 60 health. What are you doing? Is your health refill? I know what speed does. What does speed do? Wait, what? Oh, you did that. Just look at all these items I can get. If it is the sequence break card. Get everything over here. No. Aqueduct with speed isn't really... Only had a missile. Get a health refill just after taking 2 bumps. Right. I'm not gonna get any drops. Oh. Only I knew. In medium, there is an horizontal shine spark. And that's all you have to do here. I remember this used to give a lot of people problems. The waterway shine spark. Expected medium. And I still don't know what to do with supers. Maybe you just get that major. That makes sense. Maybe you can just play zone as this. The criteria or Recto. You just do everything in criteria or Recto. Because you can get one major. I don't know how big it's going to be. Up there. The waterway door has a major behind a pink door. Right. Criteria is at the top of Recto. A little surprising that it's like top to top to top. That goes really high. There we go. Space of my beloved. Show me the way. I don't know what the requirements are on them. I can kill this Phantoon. I think I remember that when we were first doing Phantoon logic, it was something like if you have supers and screw attack, it's a pretty easy fight. I just want to do that. Get everything over there. Let's break. No. Hold the temptation demons at bay. I'm thinking about shine sparking across Botany tank. Underneath everything. Killing the boss is fine. Don't need to do this logic like. Five missile. If 5 missile, you want to leave some on the ground. Low health 5 missile, you're trying to avoid damage. A little bit more than trying to do damage. How was that 3? I think I pressed the button 3 times. Oh wow. Power of counting, which I do not need. I'm beyond numbers. What are we doing? Interesting things over there. I can get that. Huh. I didn't even consider this baby Metroid placement. Kind of ugly. So we're gonna get the one major. Can I get that? Forget everything I just learned. Yeah, you just draw. You have to exit out the bottom. Oh yeah, I don't have... I hate when sprites give me orange. Just forget. Where was this? Well, hopefully this is doable. Because I routed it as if I have area. I saw that opening that door with Space Shrimp can be heard for medium. Like, shoot open the door while space jumping and land in the door. Better than it sounds. Isn't there a tank on the right? Hold on, let me pause a few more times. I should get that. Oh no, I fell in the sand. Eh, who needs to save? Saves are a waste of time. I don't die to this. Whatever happens after the baby. Awesome. Now we can go up and get my missiles. Wave has a lot more value. On medium compared to hard. Or do you gate glitch over there? Remember, no heat protection. Okay. If only. Okay, fine. I think you need screw attack to climb this room. That's how it's written. Otherwise you get knocked down over and over. I think this room's a lot harder than people make it look. In the other direction. What? I thought there's a save right here. Have I been to Norfair? A little bit. Norfair is not too killing. I kind of want to do it anyway. The Shine Spark across Everest. That looks like it could be expected. And then you would platform back to the right and down. That's what I see here. I don't see why it wouldn't want you to Shine Spark that far. As for this, there's a Shine Spark through Batu Nitang. doesn't look like you can transfer. Oh, oh, you can go around, huh? And that's like 1.5, and that's 1.5. Then you can't do the firm room. I think you need slightly more health to do right back there. And then you can fall through to get back. No, you can't. So that's not much. Yeah. This right side's not logic for a while, so. That leaves transbreaking across B. Okay. I'm gonna do it because I think that's what logic wants. Normally I would have gotten those majors in Wreckship long ago. An entire extra loop for a wave game. Oh. Well, that's a problem. So what we have here. E-tank. Well, there's no possible way back up. I'll run for the map. Why not? Maybe we'll get an out of logic thing over here. No! Missed the shortcut to the map. No! I didn't see the door in time. Does this connect to that one? It does. Cool. Okay, you can get out of this. Sure. Whatever. Hey, Minty. Let's do your 13 tile short shirt. Trying to break out of this. Oh, perfect. You can get a spike suit here. Ooh, what a misread. Can I go top right? That means you go in, right? I think it has to be in. You're here, you know? Right? Or wait, no. How come I keep going the wrong way? Why am I built this way? There's a health refill right there. Taking all this time to farm drops and not even taking the health refill. I guess I never checked the right door either. Could have been that. But I thought it wanted this. Go in here, refill. That's different. Risk it. No. You want that middle door. Well, maybe I want to reset out of the game. Catch a Gary. Catch a Gary. A little too aggressive there. My Gary. I knew it. I should have taken that middle door. Okay. So, is this what you're supposed to do then? Yeah. You come here, you grab one of the O's. Oh, M was right there too. I did not do this right. I want to heal me. I'll wake the planet up. Trust in, not reserve. It looks like I can survive anyway. Game just lags randomly, freezes for half a second. I'm pretty sure because of OBS affecting my emulator. I don't like it. Power bombs. Low on power bombs. Shows how much slower C can go. Did you get the tap? Wow, didn't even feel the tap. Playing it just medium and staying in logic everywhere. Okay, I can't do this. I had to remember that I had more bombs. Ow. That hurt. Just come over here. Oh. Now I can get the Brinstar item. With the above Brinstar item. Anything actually there? There's everything there. Why didn't I do that sooner? Misplay. I'm just known to blind that door. But I want that. Where do you spend your last power bomb? Perfect. I like this song. Right now. I have much of an opinion of it normally. And that went away. Crouch jump, down grab. Up is up. Very important to know where your ups are. Hold up. From my left to right. No. So up is mid. If we do that, jumps are high. A Metroid? I thought those were extinct. Wait. No. Ever since saves were put on the minimap. Can't tell me longer if the save continues through. It's a two-way save or not. Two-door save? Whatever you want to call it. Meridia. So Meridia is number 4. We've seen CWT. That means there's nothing else here. High jump. I don't really think I need high jump after grapple. I have it. After I get this E, I expect to grab an E-tank over there. Don't need that health refill. He has one major and a bunch of tanks, and then also some X's. I'm wondering if I can put together go mode off of that. No. Just the tank. I suppose I'm also ship refilling. Basic. Rando has pod ship, which has ship randomization. Rando doesn't do that. talked about at some point. And I don't remember why it didn't proceed. But they changed the collision on the ships. That just seems so wrong. You can't do anything on the ships with a different collision. But it's different. Changed. Like, changed physics. I'm a major. Well, alright. Anything here to do? Stacks. We're gonna get the 3 majors in W and go to C, I guess. Time stood still, and that Metroid got launched. We much have the items for skipping Varia. I need a bunch more to actually skip everything. We have Ridley, Rain, and then also Rigon. Kind of weird how all 3 of them there we go. We gotta find Kraid. Seems to be in C. Oh, we're not that close to finishing. This feels like a much faster seed than the others. But I'm last locationing so hard that I'm not going to get a good time. All because I didn't want to get these majors early. The sub 10-minute mark. Before first missile, I could have gotten these majors. Oh, right. I have high jump. And sprint. The logic probably says you get high jump and then you come over to the majors. I either needed another tank. No, it had to be high jump. Because you can't get back from bunt to make sure you're right. You booster high jump, giving you your bad jump height. Whenever you go into a water room, go neutral on D-pad, entering this room. If you turn around, you might slide out farther forward. And you're not standing on anything, so you can't stop on a dime. Appreciate that. Good. That wasn't a beam door. Every X can be powerbomb. I would have gotten ice and area. The area is pretty good. Yeah, it must be grapple that lets me up the mock droid room, Coliseum. You can either shine spark or have gravity or grapple. Those are your three choices. Ice isn't hard. Gravity jump with high jump isn't hard. It's either grapple, shine spark, or gravity. And doing anything with spring ball is a lot harder than you think. It's one of the few rooms of this length, 7 tiles. It also has water. That's so far left. We all blind grade. Even then, we can get ammo. You. High jump, space jump should be what you need for this. I think high jump spring wall works too. Wait, it's not? No. High jump spring wall should be impaired. Because you have to do a funny spring wall thing. Applied. There we go. Back to start. Oh no. Choices. Yeah, I'll check this one. If this is charge, I'll keep. Otherwise, I'm not gonna. Nope. Ectoplasma. Plasma doesn't save the time of crossing all this again. I guess the other one's gravity. Actually, I wonder if this is logic with ice high jump springboard. Because that seems completely reasonable. I feel like I shot that missile too fast. Maybe too fast is an illusion. Perfect. We got some careful maneuvering in the Dragon region. Should be the only obstacle. I'm not sure skipping gravity was faster even. That's the other concern. I don't know where X-ray is. Thought I would have noticed it. Like, I really wanted charge, but if gravity was also there, of the few remaining majors, and plasma, possible I should have kept them. Oh. Yeah, you need to enter with a lot of run speed too. That's not even how you do that. What does that say? Went outside. IRL. Frequent watcher of the IRL category. How do you do this? Oh, you go to North. Not North. North is empty. Is everything? Ah, it's in North. So you do that. But this first. Or maybe you do that. Yeah, that's a path. So I'll do that. Whatever. How do I get down to North Road? Left. I like how I get better at that. Windfall. Used to be really terrible at it. I don't know if there's a refill anywhere. That'd probably be nice. Plasma would actually be a lot of value in this endgame. Quartz Sprite. Quartz Sprite goes under the table. Need like 10 more shots. That wasn't 10 more shots. And those missiles did nothing. I guess they were one charge shot. He turned to the deeper red. So that's when I just shot 5 more supers. I forget what the deeper red means. It's either 25% or maybe 10%. I think it's 25%. All part of the plan. Mid-air horizontal transport is in hard, I think. If not very hard. Man. Speed boosts are ruining my jump height. Whenever you go into a water room with high jump speed, you get a bad jump. Somehow often it happens. So, save ammo. Else doesn't matter. Medium seed. Got these drops, so I'm gonna collect them. Every super saves 2 seconds. Mediums. The crossroom jump you can do to get out of Dragon? That's in hard. Just like how this is in hard. Now all you do is into the room. Gary, get out of the way. We have Mother Brain. Always put on grapple if your shine's working. Especially map rando. It's faster and safer. I really like you to get knocked out. Yeah, do the jump thing. So we get enough supers for half the fight. All these seeds are the high 50s. It's really bad. But maybe it's because the posted seeds are all the bad ones. Normally, these settings would take 30-something minutes. And then supers. So I know when the rainbow, the red beam comes. I guess the fight was over anyway. Just like in the anime, you take the big beam, and then you get back up, and then you win the fight anyway. How do they do it? Let's transfer here. If I were running this back, I would transfer. Right, the ship's over there. That area I've been through many times. Had that if not for the spring ball. Spring ball bad. There's no way that the lower path could be faster to shoot. No way at all. Even though this one overshoots by an amount. Hey. I want to do a spring ball bounce through the door. W majors. Well, I think that's the story of the seed. I didn't blind into M. I guess when you first see it, you don't have missiles. Oh, I got him. So that you can go to M, and then did everything else possible. Not for that. 20 minutes. As long as you could do him. Health got a little low. So if you get high jump, then you just go get the various suit. Do some minor sequence breaks at the gravity at the top there. I imagine gravity's in C. I don't know where X is. Gravity is 10-minute missile. I could have had that right after speed. Yep. Who's up there? There's X-ray? Oh, also in C. Where's the other C then? I didn't see the other C major. Maybe it was just too far away. Whatever. Might have spring ball early. That was grapple lock with him. Weird. The tough seeds. Really didn't play them too well. Tried not to sequence break too hard. It's hard though. It's such a good play if you can sequence break. And this one I could have got very early. Plus we didn't have missiles, so I would have gotten missiles too. Some tanks. Missiles for the Fantoon map. Could have done that. Not blind. That's the mentor seeds of the day. We're gonna do the yeah, we're doing the fun settings weekly tomorrow. It's a partial map. Hosted by Didi. Run by Sunwoo. Organized by Sunwoo. A restream. If you want to restream. It's just too many random settings. And there's kind of a lot of interest in Season 5 right now. Especially on the weeklies. So, don't need to pull too much attention away from that during tournaments though. Who knows? Who knows what the best call is. It would have been great to do balanced ammo back when it was newer. But then it was untested. So tomorrow we're doing the marathon. 10-game marathon. See how that goes. What do we have on the list? Momodora. Rotato. Resident Evil Requiem. Jamestown. Requiem. A Ranger. A Royal Puzzling Adventure. Oddspark. Felix the Reaper. Don't look fun. Scourgebringer. Galele, Windswept, Continued, Sea of Stars, Void Stranger, and Final Fantasy V, if I can find it. How many is that actually? 5, 10, 14. Okay. Plus bonus games. Curiosity, Cat Game, Elatro, Celeste, Hades Tale. We have extra. Extra games. I'll think it over again tonight. Tonight, tomorrow. Also come up with a thumbnail. I think there's going to be a lot of game switching, but that's what will actually happen. A lot of it will depend on how good the games are. How I feel about them. That's that. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and good night, everyone.